Dear one, it's not that I know that God exists. It's that I know that I so want him to exist with all my being. The thought of the possibility of him being transforms me and my whole view of the universe, of all possible universes. That's what it means to me, and I don't know how this transformation has come upon me. But it has. I can only say something like, my soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. My soul longs for you. My soul longs for you. Nothing else will do. Nothing else will do. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you, Dad. And yet I find that I do, of course, know, or trust, I suppose I should say, utterly, that I do know how it can come to any life. Just put your mind to all that is good and lovely, with some resolution of regularity. It will quickly snowball on itself. And you'll have God in your heart. Forever, always, eternally. You will come that they may have life, and have it more abundantly. Life eternal. In you. Unspeakably wonderful. Joy, joy, unspeakable, full of glory, being in your presence, O Lord. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Love you. It's a feeling of concern, compassion for all life. All. There's no question of whether that life is good or bad or indifferent. It's just a caring, a great wanting of the welfare, the full and true and real and pure welfare of every life. sitting in a meeting last night, and they were going to give, they were still eating. Oh no, were they? Oh no, someone was talking. And I didn't want to look as though I was not concerned for what they were saying, but there was a fly at the other end of the room, the other end of the kitchen, in fact. That was against the window on the inside, wanting to get out. I just wanted to let that fly out. I'd like to have been invisible and gone across the room to do it, but I couldn't be. So I picked the more convenient moment when whoever it was talking, got a slight lull or change in direction of what they were saying. And I got up as though I could have been going to get a drink from the kitchen. And I couldn't quite let this, it was against the window that would open, so I thought it'd be easy. I didn't need to use a tumbler glass and a piece of card to trap him, so to speak, and put him out. I just needed to open the window, but it was just fractionally out of reach. And there was something like someone's purse or something that was somehow near the window ledge there, and I used that to lever up, to extend my arm. I thought, do I kneel on the kitchen table? Goodness, half the room can see what I'm doing. They'll think, what bizarre thing is he doing now? One doesn't want to be too unusual, does one? And I managed to open this window to let him out. It let some nice fresh air in too, as it happens. That was good. And I returned to the room as if if you hadn't seen, you thought I might just have got myself a drink of water or something. And no fuss, no problem. I sat down again, and it's a group of about, 17 or 18 people, perhaps as low as 15, I'm not sure. And the evening carried on. And somehow, that's right, the lady next to me, a bit later on, was talking about putting a cockroach out. I think that was so, with a tumbler. She'd written a poem. She's sort of Hindu in her way. And it was about rescuing this cockroach into the garden. And he'd probably come in again, but that she in the poem was no longer scared of cockroaches in the house. She'd found a relationship of kindness to just put them out. Didn't want to kill them or hurt them. Didn't want them in her house, of course. Gosh, I felt so. She may have, I don't think she said it deliberately. I think she must have been going to use that poem because she'd written the poem. And it was one of those poems that's not rhyming, but very meaningful, I now felt at ease. I'd done the absurd thing that was not that absurd and was somehow confirmed by God and the dear lady next to me. Actually, I've got two ladies confused together here, but still. I feel a great love for each of the people there. My maths friend, he was holding forth about how important maths was to him. And suddenly he was saying how he gets very strongly about it emotionally and sometimes even angry. And he was with someone in the room we've had many talks about the importance of zero, and whether things like 0 divided by 0 is meaningless or undefined or somehow 1. Like x divided by x is 1, isn't it? 3 divided by 3 is always 1. Why not 0 divided by 0? Is my view, and it's not his. Well, it's not his, but we can't justify, either of us, quite the certainty with which we hold our view. I suppose we want to believe something. We've got a sort of personal attachment to a particular view. I guess we might almost realise that. But there he was, in effect, confessing anger. And that's a sort of way of saying, I'm sorry, it's the way I am, and I don't mean to be unkind. It's just that I find things important to me and I get carried away. You can understand that, being another human being. And we find our love goes out to the people around us. I think of my ex-wife, who may still hate me at any one time, and certainly demonstrates such at times. But I understand. Gosh, I've been there. I've hated Dad, my earthly dad, because of my view of him, and you could say because of his behaviour. But I don't hate him now. Far from it. I want him to be fully realised and fulfilled wherever he is. You see, this great love has come over me. I don't mean it's recently. I mean it's way back when I'm thinking of, I don't want to hurt the fish. Why am I fishing? I don't want to hurt the wasps. Why am I killing them? I don't want to hurt the ants. Why am I flicking them in the pond for the fish to eat? And somehow it's as if God has touched my heart and transformed me by his grace. I don't know if this is a literal statement, what I'm saying. It's as if something like that has happened. And I'm so incredibly glad that it has, of course. And I want him to exist so I can say thank you. I want there to be an intentional cause somewhere that has brought this change in me, because I want to express gratitude to such cause, or that I relate to a person I call God. I want him to exist that I can say thank you to, and love and appreciate with all my being. My soul longs for your existence, Lord, Heavenly Dad. My whole being so wants you to be. I am He, I am He. Blessed Spirit, I am He. I and my Heavenly Dad are one. Love you, Dad. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Thank you.